Hello, book besties. I am so excited for today's video. You're asking why? It's because we're reading this beauty. I am so excited to read this book. I put it off for like a month and a half, kind of like 2 months. I read the first book, Fourth Wing, in December. Nope, I'm lying. I read that in November. It's January 2025, babes, and I haven't even gotten to you. I haven't gotten to Iron Flame. I don't know what that was, but we got our bookmark, we got our annotation tabs, and we have our dramatized adaptation of Iron Flame. This is gonna feel like a movie in my mind. It's definitely gonna feel like a movie through these. So yeah, we have all the essentials except my tea. I'll be right back. I had to get my tea. Let's get started. So now I guess Charlotte, what am I talking about? So now I guess that Vi is trying to go back to Navarre, and everyone's worried, like Brennan, Xaden, everybody's worried about her going back and having a memory reader, you know. Dane. Ugh. Dane. Like, you know, touch her or something. And if he does that, then Orisha is gone. The war is lost. Everything goes down to the shithole. Everything is just ruined. And then Brennan asks, and until she can shield out a memory reader, how are you going to keep his hands off her if you're not even there? Brennan challenges by hitting him in his biggest weakness, his pride. Xaden ate him up so good. I'll be honest, not a lot is happening right now. I'm only on chapter 3. I'll come back with an update around chapter 11 or 12 and see what I can kind of sum up, you know, based on my opinion, what I've read, everything. This lie that they're telling is too good. Too good right now. But I love that General Soaringale, Vi's mom, told Dane, and clearly your discretion lacks common fucking sense. Like, Dane just... I never liked Dane. I'm looking back now and realize she was talking to Dane's dad, and not Dane. But it still applies because it's like, you're an Atos. Shoo. Had to pause real quick and make some food because I realized I hadn't eaten since this morning. So yeah, cauliflower rice, chicken, shrimp, and then we'll get back to reading. Yeah. So I fell asleep last night. I only got like 40 pages in. I wanted to get to chapter 12, but I was so tired. Like, I couldn't. But today, I am hoping I can get almost halfway through Iron Flame. Yeah, she's an overachiever. But yeah. There is no actual way that Violet and Xaden were just given a letter that says, Cadet Violet Sorrengail is hereby given 2 days of leave, once every 14 days, to be used only to fly with Terran directly to and from Segail's current duty station or location. Any other absence from classes will be considered a punishable offense. You bitch. Like, I want to hurt you real bad. Like, why would you do that? But what's crazy is we know it's not gonna happen. We know it's not gonna happen because dragons make their own rules, okay? And then right on the next page, it says, by definition, the riders make their own rules. So yeah, suck it, dude, because that's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna let it happen. Sloane cannot hate her now. She just threw herself in front of a fire-breathing, one-eyed dragon. Like, no, like that has to completely like just take away the tension. There's no way. Like, this girl got burned. This girl got crisped up. Like, she got air fried. Like, what? I was over here reading like ahead of the audiobook because I was reading so fast. I was like, there's no way that something happened to Violet. That there's no way. But luckily, dragon scale armor. Yup. I get why she signed up for this, but oh my god, Violet literally could have just died. She could have killed herself. Like 70 pages in and I'm already scared for her life. It had me holding my breath. Like, oh my god. And then when Taryn said silver one, I was like, oh my god, no. Like, she better say she's alive. Luckily, she was. Ooh. That one dragon killed so many people though. Like, what? 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 Oh my gosh. Lord have mercy.
His hands at his sides. Popular today, aren't you? Nadine pivots playfully toward the first year. Hi, I'm Violet Sorrengail. She points to her purple hair. See? Like my hair? Do you have a message? He snaps her neck.
It is not unheard of that a candidate enters the rider's quadrant having...
What? The actual... Fuck. If Violet would have been the one to say it was her... What? Okay, so I am about 100 pages away from being halfway done with this book. And let me tell you, it's not as active as Fourth Wing, but it has a reasonable pacing, but I just don't like how there's a lot of things that are just unresolved. The only thing that's making sense right now is the... Hold on, let me get my bullet points. The only thing that's making sense right now is the assassination attempts of all of the people who went to Athbane. I'm pretty confused as to why Andarna's appearance is being used as a punishment. Like, non-appearance, I mean. I'm not sure why Andarna's non-appearance is being used as punishment towards Violet. I'm not understanding that, and it's kind of pissing me off. The weakening elixir, banned, illegal. Because why wouldn't you want to be connected to your dragon at all times? Who even made that? Who signed off on that? Like, veto it. Like, to me, talking about American government, that's not how this works. There was this character named Neville who died for asking for one of the books from the archives, which is crazy because Violet has been asking for books from the archives from Jasenia this entire time. A year of requests, and nothing has happened to Violet. And I think they're going to have to keep doing this because if not, Violet is going to be targeted even more than she already is. I understand why she's being a brat. You are a terrible fighter, girl. Terrible. Let Violet help you, please. Violet's character development in this book is decent. There's a lot of people saying, oh, this is like the worst female lead ever. She's not as bad. What's her name? She's not as bad as Rey from Star Wars. She's not as bad. She's not as bad as her, okay? She's not as bad. Come for me in the comments. But she's not as bad. Okay? Because at least in this one, everything's reasonable. Like, I get the whole two dragons thing after being perceived as fragile and broken and small. Boo-hoo. Like, sometimes the world is like that. A lot of great things are given to the people who think they don't deserve it. She herself said it. She wasn't like, oh yeah, I have 2 dragons and I'm the coolest. She did not act like that. Phew. Phew. See, I'm allergic to y'all that act like that. Okay, let's be serious. The research that Vi is hiding from Xaden, I feel like she's just hiding that from him just because he has secrets. Like, honestly, she'd benefit a lot from telling him, which she did. And yeah, I'm glad she did. But what is she planning to do? That's my thing. That's what I'm saying. Like, the pace of this is so slow. Like, I can't give a full summary because I don't know anything. I don't know anything yet. Barish and the Tyrant interaction. He said, get on your knees and apologize. Tyrant ate him up, okay? Real bad, like ate him up. And then the friendship aspect. She's lying, well, selective truths to her friends, Renoan. And I'm just like, girl, you need somebody to lean on. And you only see Xaden like once a week. You need somebody to lean on. Tell Renoan. I don't think she can tell Mira. Sorry. Like, I don't even know her enough. I trust Renoan more than I trust Mira. Mira's a cool character though. She can't speak to Brennan because Brennan isn't even telling her half of the stuff she wants to know. And it's just like her anger is going to keep being misplaced and used for other things, like fueling her lust for Xaden, even though she doesn't want to trust him, doesn't want to be with him, doesn't want to say I love you. Like, girl, say I love you before I do. Say I love you before I do. Okay? He's a fictional man. He's a fictional man. I gotta remember that is a fictional man. And I messed with it so far. I just really hope the pace picks up. Please. I need something to happen. I need to know about the Wardstone or the research or what's happening in Orisha, I think it is. I need to know what's happening. Hopefully I can have a better summary by like the next day. Hopefully the next 100 pages I can come back and tie this all together. You know, just, yeah. Because right now, I'm so confused. I'm like caught up. I love what's like, it's decent, like it's readable, but I don't know what's going on in any of the little subplots in the story. Like, it's all lost. The only thing I look forward to is when Zayden and Vi are talking to each other and I'm kicking my feet acting like it's me. I'm not complaining. But come on. Come on. I'm gonna keep reading though. Hey guys, okay, so it's the next day and everything has already pivoted so much. Why is Jack Barlow, whatever his name is, alive? Why is he alive when I saw that he was alive? Like when I read he was alive. When the audiobook narrator voices whatever said that he was alive, I was literally in the gym, like literally my reaction. And then on top of that, I don't know what happened at one of the outposts or whatever, but Mira didn't get hurt. Zayden did. Zayden, I swear, if anything happens to Taryn or Zayden in this book, I swear, like I'm going to bawl my eyes out. I'm going to cry so bad. Like, I still have this whole section right here of the book left. What could possibly be worse than this feeling I'm feeling right now? Like, we all know Jack is gonna try to kill Violet again. That's like through and through. We know they're gonna interact at some point. And also, Dane challenging Vi? Who are you? Because you're not her best friend anymore. But I do feel like there's gonna be some part in the book where Dane is probably going to break the rule. But at the same time, he might not. Because literally, Barish called him a fucking rule follower. Come on. But yeah, that's where I am at today. I'm going to keep reading and hopefully a lot of things start to connect. This is like such a confusing time right now. Nothing is like, none of the wires are connecting properly right now. Like, nothing is happening. But a lot is happening too, but it's not like, it's like little subplots, little other moments or whatever. It's like filler. It's literally just filler right now. Like, what's going on with the ward stone? We found out what Nolan, the mender, was doing this whole time now, I guess. He was healing Jack Barlow bone by bone. Literally, like, what? Like, why would you even save him? Are they trying to build up a beast to kill Violet? Because we all know he has the hatred to kill Violet. We know. But it's like, we don't want him here. We don't want him here. Get him out. Y'all, I am in distress right now. What is happening right now is crazy. So, as I said before, like I think a day or two ago, I don't even remember. This book is going to take me so long to read. The whole research thing. Violet told her friends everything. Like everything that she wasn't really supposed to tell them. But she did keep like the secrets that weren't hers to tell out of it, which is decent. They're trying to help her do some research. They had to sneak into the archives to find journals that Rhetoric knew about. Shout out to him. He's the comedic relief in this book for real. Like when they're all in a group, like he's bestie for real for coming through with that. Because if not, they wouldn't really know shit about shit. So they went to the archives, and before that, Jasenia had told them, there's like a ward on it, but only anybody in King Tari's, I think that's his name, in King Tari's bloodline can go past it. So you know who they called. They called Eric. And he's bestie too. He hates his dad. So stealing from him was exciting for him. So he did it. And they got the journals. But it didn't end well for Violet. And now she's been stuck in what looks like a fucking dungeon. And now she's stuck in what looks like a dungeon. And Dane has now read her memory. Like, what? Like, come on. You went almost half of this book without this dude touching you. And this is... I'm so devastated. I hate Varish. He's the one who's been plotting against her this entire time. And I don't like him. I don't like him at all. Not one bit. I'm in distress here. Because it's like, are they going to kill her? They're not going to kill her. She's obviously in the third book. But, like, what are they going to do?
Your father will be so disappointed.
Varish coughs up blood, which means he doesn't have long.
If he already knows what Violet showed me, then I'm the one disappointed in him.
Dane picks up his sword and raises it at Varish.
No, not you.
I think that might have been one of the... I can't even speak. I think that might have been one of the best scenes in this whole book. I hated this dude. Hated this dude. I think that might have been one of the best scenes in this book. I've hated this dude this entire book. Like, ooh, he's had me so twisted, so bent, knotted. Like, he's just he's unbearable. Like, he was more annoying in this book than Dane was. And I'm shocked, like, just before Violet killed Varish, Dane helped her get out. I'm so glad he realized that if his dad already knew about all the stuff Violet has in her pretty little brain, then the one to be disappointed at is not Violet. It's his fucking dad. Like, you know about this and you're not doing anything? I'm not disappointed in you, Violet. I'm disappointed in you, Dad. And I'm just so happy right now. Like, the adrenaline is like, oh my God. Like, I feel like I'm in the book. But that's because the graphic audio is so immersive. But oh my God. Like, oh my God. It can only get better from here. It's been a few days. School just started. Everything has felt like literally just like that. I have not had time to read. I haven't had my daily dose of Zayden today. Not even just today. The last few days I haven't had my daily dose of Zayden. I have been sad. I have been crying. Not actually crying, but I have been sad, okay? But guess what? We're getting right back to it. Okay, so I forgot to do like a little review for Iron Flame at the end of my video when I finish reading it. So I'm gonna get ready and yeah. Okay, so I finished Iron Flame about 3 days ago now, I think. And when I tell you, it left me empty. Like, it left me broken. Like, that ending. It was just so bizarre. Like, I didn't see it coming. I was just like, what? Like, I literally held the book for like 10 minutes and I was just saying, wow. As if Zayden's second signet wasn't enough. Like, what? Okay, now right here, spoilers, okay? If you haven't read the book, get out, okay? I'm telling you, I'm giving you like 10 seconds of disclaimer. If you have not finished or have not reached the end, him turning into a Venom is It was crazy. I was like, what? Like, when it was the part where he turned to Violet, and like she said there was like the little, you know, rim of like red or something around his eyes. I was like, you're lying. Like, there's no way. I almost threw the book. And then I read the little epilogue or whatever, the little Zayden's point of view, and I was like, no way this dude is stuck with Jack Barlow. Like, ew. You're really stuck with him, huh? That's so sad to me. Like, why would they even do that to our favorite Empyrean man next to Terran? Like, why would you even do that to him? There has to be a cure, but I'm not gonna lie. He can go all villainy in Onyx Storm. I'm still gonna love him. And I hope everybody else does too. I'm wondering, I don't know if everybody catched on to it, but I'm pretty sure like everybody did. I'm just kind of slow. That if Violet has 2 dragons, then she has a second signet. I never thought about it because everything happened so fast towards the end, and I was just like, okay, so what is her second signet even gonna be? Like, I wonder what Andarna is gonna give her, because that time stopping stuff, that was some cool stuff right there. Like, I would have been so happy if she would have been able to keep that signet. But honestly, 5 out of 5. Like, everybody said this book, a lot of people, not everybody, said that this book didn't meet their expectations the way that the way that Fourth Wing did, and I'm just like, what? This book was good. Like, it had a really slow start, but the finish was strong. Like, this cliffhanger was more cliffy than the last one. Because if you've read Fourth Wing, you know, it was just like Brennan popped up out of nowhere, and it was just like, what? Like, what are you doing here? But yeah, overall, I rate the book a 5. I wish I would have I wish I would have got a video of my reaction finishing it, but I didn't think it was gonna be that strong. Like, I didn't think it was gonna be like, you know, so top tier the way that it was. But yeah, it was like, it was just so good. I am so excited though to go to the Onyx Storm release in Chicago. Like, the deluxe limited edition, like the sprayed edge on that one is just, but yeah, thank you if you watched this really long reading vlog. I really appreciate it. Like, you know, subscribe, please. I'm trying to hit my milestone of 100. I just hit my first 50 and I almost screamed. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the reading vlog. I'll see you in the next video.